Okay, hello there. So, this is my final assignment for this class, the Introduction to Digital Music Techniques. So I think I should start introduce my work, please. So, I got to admit, I haven't come out with any ideas about the themes or the options I'm going to pick for the final assignment. So, I was thinking to start making the drums loop for the whole song, and then I would decide what to do. And this is also the time where an idea suddenly jumping out of my mind, which is the concept of dynamic tempo. It's actually because one of the songs I heard before, which I love it. It's some kind of experimental music where the author is trying to um, achieve to make more weird sounds, weird sense of listening, and like the dynamic tempo is one of the techniques, and I was pretty interested in this technique. It's actually using some abnormal change in the drum beats, as mainly in the drum beat, but as well as other instruments, to create some kind of sense to the audience that there's a sudden change in the song's BPM, and in which is actually creating some kind of shock to the audience. And this is also the techniques I'm trying to use in this assignment. I name it as tripped because um, the target, the goal I'm trying to achieve is making this sounds like it was tripped in its from its usual tempo and BPM, and it happens in all the parts, including the drums, bass, and also the melody parts. And I also and by the way, so like as you can see, like the 80% of this song, the part was like my I write it personally, and this also includes some um reference with some other songs, but not directly. I still mainly use my own um feeling and creation to create all this part. So and yeah, we start to the next part. And the bass, yeah, I also write the bass is actually more like some funky styles to um but like it's gotta be I think it would be a good corporate with the topic of dynamic tempo because the funk style is also like um used to good at changing or listen like funky stuff. And here we come to the piano parts. It's actually includes one electric piano or rollers and one classic one. It's also the main melody of this song. Um, gotta say that the melody line of the song is actually have a reference, also a reference from one of the songs that I've heard of. But it's the other one, not the experimental one. It's actually used to be a vocal line of the song, which I really love it. So I'm here to like expand the vocal line of the songs into this piano melody stuff, and also the chord. And I overlapping the electric piano melody with the classic piano chord so that they can overlapping together to enrich the texture of the source, and yeah, to make it more thick and make it more um make it sounds like having more space in all the sound stage. And here it goes to the accordions. is it's it's one of the architectural music instrument, but I personally have no experience in using this such kind of instrument, or neither having the plugins like this. So what I do here is actually finding some kind of a preset from the Serum, popular synthesizers. I'm using the preset of the accordions um, to create to using and create um, such kind of um, architectural music instruments line without using the real one or knowing how to write the real one. And yeah, actually the pads it's mainly addressing up for the melody line so that they won't sounds that boring or get tired for the audience after hearing the repeats of the melody. And actually the guitar part, when I showed it to the last version to the Mr. Sparkler, he recommends me to turn it off the guitar because it's like having conflict with the melody part. But after I personally trying for a few times, and I just found out that it would be like lack of the sound or the instrument in the middle mid frequency, like 2000 hertz frequency part. So what I did, what I given here is I turned this volume down to like half of its usual level, so that it will become some kind of um, background sound to create such kind of atmosphere, um, like the accordion, but meanwhile they will keep its texture and its to enrich the middle sound, which is I think this what this assignment currently needs, and it's also because of some kind of parts that I need to improve in, which is the expanding from the melody. This is also the advice coming from the Mr. Barber, but I personally haven't found too much source and plugins that can fit and expanding the melody, which this is also the one of the most important point, and I should improve in the future. And yes, so that's basically all for this assignment. So thank you for listening.